Alright guys, back to the subclass series.
Yes.
We're moving on to the fighter now. We're doing the first martial archetype, which is the champion. So without any further ado, we'll get right on into it. At level 3, you're getting improved critical. You're basically getting 5% crit chance because you're going to crit on 19s and 20s.
And those are natural 19s and 20s.
Yes,
not
if
modifiers.
you roll I rolled a 16 plus 3, is that a crit? No, it's not a crit. Alright, you have to roll the number on the die. Okay, sorry. At level 7, you're getting Remarkable Athlete. You get to add half of your proficiency to strength, dexterity, or constitution checks, not saves, that you're already not proficient in. So basically you get a little bit more versatility. You also get to jump a little bit further. Whenever you jump, you can add to that jump your strength modifier. So normally you would just jump, say you have 18 strength, you're jumping 18 feet with a running jump.
Yep.
If you have this, you're going to run 18, which is a plus 4 modifier, so 18 plus 4, 22 feet.
So you turn into Luigi instead of Mario. With Fighter, of course, you're getting fighting styles. It's kind of control how you do your character, everything from archery to protection to two-weapon or great weapon fighting, defense, protection. I may have gotten all of them, but anyway, it's most of them. What's great, though, about this martial archetype, subclass for fighters, is at level 10, you get to take a second one. So it allows you to further specialize. So if you do like defense and protection, or further, diversify. Either way, either wherever you want to go, make your guy more of a well-rounded kind of fighter, or make him very specialized, whether it's in damage or at tanking. Being a defender, protector kind of thing. So it gives you it's a simple thing, but it helps give you some more options of what you further want to improve your character down the line.
Yeah, and a lot of these fighting styles are actually pretty good.
Yes.
So getting to them is pretty nice.
Very nice. If you guys like your crit chance, this is the subclass for you, because at level 15 you get to improve it again. So now you crit on a natural 18, 19, or 20.
Yep.
So a 15% crit chance,
15.
which doesn't seem like much, but it's 3 times the chance of everybody else in your party.
And
crit chance.
Double damage.
Guys,
that's a lot of
double damage.
That's
is
like
twice.
It's like double.
It's like freaking twice as much damage.
So you have like a 10% chance more than everyone else.
Yeah.
To do twice as much. Double.
That's freaking double.
Double the damage.
Yeah.
So it might seem kind of lackluster, but over the course of a campaign, it'll probably add up.
It's going to come up a lot. Especially if you're like a certain member in our group who likes to be really lucky at any kind of game he plays.
Yeah, if you're like the guy who gambles and always wins, this might be the class.
This might be the class for you.
Everyone knows that guy that's like, I went to Vegas and I never lost. And you're like, dude, come on. Come on.
The capstone ability of this martial archetype. It's fun to say, actually. Martial archetype. Sorry, level 18 is Survivor. Yes, like, survive. I was gonna go with like Eye of the Tiger, but that's fine.
Yeah, there's that too.
It's fine.
Don't judge me. All right.
Okay.
Destiny's Child was good. All right.
All right. Anyway, with this ability, once you get below half on each of your turns, you will regain 5 plus your Constitution modifier, back in your health every turn, as long as you are at or below half health. It's just a nice damage mitigation, and it's just a passive self-heal.
Yeah.
So it just helps with healing and things, and actively using small spells to keep you, keep you up.
Yeah. And you're getting a D10 as well as a fighter, so the other one's going to have more health, and you're probably going to be a barbarian.
Yeah.
So you'll be all right, hovering around half, I think, for the most part.
Right. Well, the other thing to keep in mind is cannot bring you up from 0, because it's not Resurrector, it's Survivor. So if you do go to 0 and go unconscious, you will go unconscious. But as long as your hit points is between the number 1 and 50% health, you will get health back every turn, which is nice. I think it's a really, really nice passive ability. On to the part of the video, we go through our scoring system, which of course is RP, combat, and class synergy. First up on that docket, of course, is RP, the roleplay value of the subclass. Not a whole lot to offer here. Really, the only thing you really get is the increased help with your strength, dexterity, and con checks.
Yeah.
So we gave it a 2.5 flumps out of 5, which seems like a kind of a lower score, but there's just not much offered on a subclass.
Yeah, there's really not a whole lot to it. Combat, on the other hand, we decided to give it a 4 out of 5 just because I think it's easy to underestimate an extra 10% crit over stuff, and then also the healing is pretty good, but it is limited. If it was like every turn, that would be like amazing, regardless of your half health.
Right.
But
that's what keeps it a little
half health kind of keeps you like floating in the danger zone, because if you get hit by something big, it could ruin your life.
Yeah.
But at level 18, you probably got a good chunk of health by that time. You're not going to get a whole bunch more.
Yeah.
Most campaigns don't even make it to 18, to be honest.
Most it's like 10, 11, 12, but most of them make it to.
Yeah, I think most campaigns usually finish around there. Yeah. So the chances of you getting up to that point, kind of not the greatest.
You do get the additional fighting style, which is probably actually one of the better things for it. Like I said, it allows you to further specialize or further diversify how you get to play your class as a whole. It's
basically the crit chance and that are going to be the major reasons, but they're actually pretty good. As lackluster as they may seem, they're actually pretty decent.
Yeah, they're not overwhelmingly complex or like, they're not earth elemental or they're not, some blazing fire but they make the baseline class better at what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, but when you're the other thing to remember too is when you're using your critical hit chance here, when you're taking your extra attack and then using action surges, you're taking multiple times, you're going to be hitting crits a lot more than you think. A lot
more than you think, yeah.
Yeah, so
there's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Onto the overall class synergy, we went with a 4.5 on the flump scale, not quite a 5. I think the reason why is that it improves on a lot of the stuff the class is supposed to do.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that holds off is there's not that big capstone ability that just makes it obvious as like, boom, this is what the class is supposed to do. I've got a sneaky feeling that may be around the corner when we analyze some of the other martial archetype options.
To be fair too though, with the survivor trait, it's kind of goes hand in hand with the second wind.
Yeah.
So it kind of is like an improved version of that, but it kind of keeps with the theme of the class, I think.
It does.
But then also, with the critical hits and stuff, with the extra attacks, you're getting multiple extra attacks as you level up.
If you get a cap level warrior, you get extra attack not 1, not 2, but 3 times for a total of 4 attacks a turn.
Yeah. Plus, with your action surges, you can use it you can use action surge twice.
Yeah.
So it's...
So I mean, technically, if you wanted to go balls to the wall, you could swing 6 times in a single turn.
Yeah, and
if you really wanted to.
It can get crazy too.
With that, 15% crit chance, that makes a really good chance you're going to get a crit off pretty often, which is, like I said, there's not a lot of flashiness to the class as far as complexity about what you can do with it, but the champion martial archetype is what you think of like just the stereotypical, sword and board or big axe, big hammer, or dual wielded just whip soldier. That's what he is. It's
fighter, and it fits. All right, guys. So that's basically our thoughts on the champion martial archetype of the fighter.
Yes.
So if you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you know when our new videos come out. Let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are about the fighter in general, and in this particular subclass as well. If you have any stories or anything about maybe in your campaign you have a fighter who did some craziness or something, I'd love to hear that
all the attacks and the action surges.
So yeah, we'd love to hear some crazy stories about that, especially when you get dual wielding into there too. It gets some craziness going on. So yeah, let us know all that down in the comments below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.